Hello and welcome to our penultimate project of the course, the rhetorical analysis. In this video, I'm going to present an overview of the module, walk through the various components that together comprise Project 3. So naturally, you would want to begin with the Start Here section, which contains, aside from this guided walkthrough, a short excerpt meant to bring a moment of pause to you before you go to the races and cram 5 lengthy texts for what might appear to be an otherwise worthless writing assignment. And so in only about, I'd say, a half dozen paragraphs, I try to remind you of the fundamental role rhetoric plays in our daily lives, and that by choosing to be aware or conscious of these features of our language, you stand to be a better communicator personally and professionally. Now, to best understand this module, it's best to jump to the final section, the third area, before I elaborate on the middle component. And as you've likely noted, there are 3 assignments connected to the project, 2 of which are meant to stimulate reflection on the concepts in terms of what they might mean to you, and that hopefully generate some introspection that could reveal that, in fact, things like the economy and political ideals, monetary policy, and the labor market are important to you, for they're controlling forces in your lives, because it is only by navigating these that we have a chance to enjoy a standard of living, consciously or not. And at the end of this row is the essay prompt, which obviously is the core assignment for the project. You need to complete your readings in our course reader, which total 5, and they're chapters and essays, and they're written by a variety of commentators who have something to say about wealth management and wealth distribution, and who take certain policy positions on the subject, which, as you will see, implicates not only one's financial means, but even confronts notions of freedom as we've come to know it in the West. The main text, the one that will center your analysis and for which you will consider against the others, is written by Robert Reich, a famous contemporary economist who writes an important piece in the 90s that is even more relevant today than when he first published the piece. In future sessions, I'll give some notes on this and touch upon the others' work so you can track your progress and make sure that you're on the right track. And that leaves us with the last section of the module, the supplements, or the middle one. And as the name implies, this section is meant to clarify components of the prompt, and much of it is review, and I will record a review session explaining these materials and why they're important to know in order to do well on this assignment. But suffice it to say that good analysis is nuanced and it's precise, and you'd be wise to investigate not only the student samples or the templates I post here, but to really dig into and refresh your memory on the basics, for it is these models that you will ultimately apply to the assignment in order to provide any kind of valuable analysis. But that's it for today. I recommend completing this first section before really getting into the prompt. And undoubtedly, if you haven't started reading yet, I urge you to begin the process now. Everyone can do well on this assignment, but things really begin to pick up here in November, and they don't really settle down until we conclude the class. See you next time.